Hey, and welcome to the Sit Down with Suzanne podcast. I am your girl, Suzanne, also known as Positively Suzanne. Now, remember, this podcast was created with us in mind. It is a reminder that not only are we worthy, but we deserve the best versions of ourselves. So grab a cup of tea or your beverage of choice and sit back and relax and join me on this journey. Hey guys, it's your girl Suzanne, and can I just tell you how much I'm looking forward to this episode? How much I'm looking forward to talking to you, how much I'm looking forward to encouraging you, how much looking forward to motivating you, how much I'm looking forward to empowering you. See what I did there? So, the tenets for my brand is to inspire, to motivate, and to empower. So, I kind of had to get that in there because I passionately believe in those words. I passionately believe in the power of those words. So I'm going to be talking about the power of you. And trust me, you are powerful. Sometimes we are afraid to be ourselves. Sometimes we're afraid to show our light. Sometimes we're afraid to let the world see our magic because we're afraid that we're going to be judged. We're afraid that others will say that we're conceited. We're afraid that others will think that you're too much. But let me tell you, you are not too much. You are simply enough. There is power in being you. So I just want to encourage you if you are struggling with being you, if you are struggling with shining your light bright. And I know that I talk about this topic often because I'm so passionate about it. I wholeheartedly believe in being myself 100% of the time. It doesn't mean that you don't have down days. It doesn't mean that you don't have doubts. It just simply means that you love who you are and you're determined to show up as you because you are truly magic. And there's so many things that you do that no one else can do. There's so many things that make you uniquely you. And if you are anywhere, and I say this about a lot of things, if you're in a circle and you feel like that you have to crush who you are, you have to shrink who you are in order to fit in, that is not your circle. And you need to check yourself also because if you're in a circle and you're focused on using your light to dim others, then you need to work on you, baby. Because as much as we're holding others accountable and we're setting boundaries, we also have to hold ourselves accountable to be kind, to live good. And when you're walking fully in the power of you and you're confident in who you are, you will not have the time to crush anybody. You will not have the time to talk about anybody. You will not have the time to use your light to dim anybody else because light attracts light, and folks are going to be drawn to you just as you are going to be drawn to others. You know, I think it was Denzel Washington that said it. You know, you will never be criticized by someone who's doing more than you. So don't worry about what people will say when you're doing too much. And I'm going to chuckle because believe me, I've often times been told I'm doing too much. But God has just put so much in me as I believe He's put so much in you. There's so much that you're capable of. There's so much that you can do. And while I do believe that there is value in doing one thing and doing it well, if that is what you want to do, if that is your focus, then absolutely go ahead and do it. But if you're like me, that you are amazing at a lot of things, and even some of them you may not be that amazing at it, and it's okay, and you want to try a lot of things and you want to do a lot of things, then baby, there is nothing stopping you. So go ahead, and do it. If it's in you, birth it. Because, when you birth it, you may find out like, hey, this is not for me. And that's okay. You let it out and you move on. But if you keep it in and you don't give birth to it, you will always be wondering, what if? So try it. Try it just once and see if it's something that you're meant to do. And yes, sometimes you may be doing multiple things and you find out that, each of these things are not for you and you can drop them and eliminate them. And maybe you'll lead up to doing just one, or you will find out that you like doing them all. I love the the path and the progress of an actor, right? They start out acting, and then before you know it, they're directing, they're executive producing. There's just so many things that they're doing, and I am loving it because why not? There is power in you. So do you, boo. And I know I said it previously, but don't be afraid. Don't hold back. This year I decided that I'm going to step fully into the path that God has for me. And for so many years, I worked in a role, in many roles, but I worked in an industry where I loved it. I really did. But I felt stifled, not in terms of being me, but I felt stifled where obviously there was a limit to where I could get to. And not from my end. Sometimes you try to get somewhere and folks will hold you back. But I also felt that I gave it everything I did and I could when I could. But there became a day when I was done and I was ready to chart my own way instead of doing the way that I was going, the way I was going, because I was successful and could have been even more successful. And I could have continued that. But I would always wonder what would happen if I stayed? No, what would happen if I didn't leave? If I had stayed, that's something that I would have to wonder about. I am so glad I don't have to wonder. I am out here. I am living my best life. Is there hardships? Absolutely. Is there moments that I'm like, you know what, God, I'm trusting you in this moment because I don't know who else would have done this. Who else can get me through it? Yes, but absolutely zero regrets. There is power in you. And I'm going to talk to you about something seriously because when you are confident in yourself, just as much as our people that have a light are drawn to you, there will be people that have a darkness that are drawn to you, and not to bless you, not to promote you, not to encourage you. They are drawn to you so that they could discourage you. They're drawn to you so that they could distract you. They're drawn to you so that they could derail you. And they'll start off by trying to make you doubt yourself and introducing negativity and, saying little things that they say is a joke, but it's not a joke. So be mindful of the words that they say to you. So those people that are drawn to you because of the darkness in them are trying to dim your light, baby, but don't let them dim your light. You were meant to shine and shine bright as you can. At the end of my life, I don't want to look back with regrets and said I should have tried that. And I'm saying the same thing for you. At the end of your life, you don't want to look back and said, I should have tried that. There is a lot we have to lose. I understand that. But there is so much that we can gain. There is so much power in being us. There is so much beauty in being us. And I am grateful every single day that God continues to place people in my life that are blessing to me. Over the past 2 years, I've met so many people that's been just simply phenomenal. And, they've been blessings to me, and I've been able to be blessing to others. And then there's other people that I've met along the way that I thought that, they will be with me in a certain capacity. And unfortunately, God removed them. And God, I am not going to question why you removed those people out of my life, because you were privy to conversations I wasn't a part of. So I am telling you this. You, yes, you, that you're struggling, you're wondering about this path that you're on, this glorious path that you're on, that yes, that it has some obstacles, and it has some highs and it has some lows. Don't question when God removes people from your life. I'm not going to lie to you, it might hurt. It's going to hurt, especially if you cared about that person. But God was privy to things. God saw plans and schemes that you did not. And it's okay to let go and move on. And it's okay to let people think what they want to think, because I believe that the ones that really know you, and even the ones that are getting to know you, will know what you're capable of. And the hardest thing to fight is a rumor. But don't go out there chasing stuff. What is that TLC says? Don't go chasing waterfalls. Stick to the rivers and the streams that you're used to. Yeah, you notice I didn't rap that. I'm sure that somebody's out there thanking me, right? But don't go chasing a rumor. Try to get to everybody to say, hey, that's not who I am. I believe you show them who you are by your action. And yes, there are folks out there that could dirty your name and say things, and it's okay, because it's the darkness in them, it's the bitterness in them that's giving them, this thing, because they want to put you down. They want to out your light, but don't let their darkness overshadow your light. Go out there and still live your best life. And don't chase the rumor to try to prove who you are. And don't chase the folks that walk out. Although, again, I'm big on accountability. If you did something to mess up a good relationship, be a grown up about it, apologize, pray the person forgives you, and move on. And if they don't forgive you, just say, you know what, that's on you, accept it, move on, learn your lesson for next time. And, if they do forgive you, just be mindful of it. So hold yourself accountable there. But listen, let them walk, baby. These boots were made for walking, and that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, I know. I did. I did. I wasn't gonna let this episode end without singing, right? But let them walk out. Let them move on, because baby, maybe they can't handle where God is taking you. Maybe they can't handle, you know, the destiny that's there for you. And the funny thing is, if they were true to you, and you are true as you were true to them, you would have brought them along for the journey. But sometimes people enter your life because they want something, and they come in and they're like a leech, and they take and they take and then they take, and then they bounce, or God removes them, and they feel like they have gotten a one up on you. But that what I don't realize is that when you have an infinite amount of blessing, you can bless others, but they don't realize that they feel like blessings run out. So they come, they take, you bless, they take, and then they chuckle and they leave, and they're like, I won. But blessings don't run out, because the God that we serve will continue to bless us, will continue to give us, will continue to pour into us. And as you continue to bless others, I know this, God will continue to bless you. So let them run with the blessings that they got, thinking that they pulled one over on you. No, God asks us to love our brothers, our sisters, our neighbors, and even our enemies. But don't chase them. Let them go. They were in your life for a reason. They were in your life for a season. They either came in to be a blessing or they came in to be a lesson. And it's okay. Sometimes it's hard for us to identify what reason they're in there for, and sometimes we identify it too late. But when we do, take heed. And it's funny, I see people that I see the darkness in them. And, you meet them, and unfortunately, they don't know how to handle you because they're not used to blessings. They're not used to light. And they're confused. God will confuse the enemy. Listen, I am preaching here, but God will confuse the enemy. So they don't know how to handle you because they know that if they were in your position, how they will handle it. So that's all right. Let them do how they see fit, and you do how you see fit. See, my faith is so important to me. And everything I talk about God because He has been amazing to me. He has blessed me. He has opened doors. He has closed the doors. He has done things for me. He has put people in my life that are a blessing to me. He has removed people that were a lesson to me. And, it's just, I thank God for discernment. I thank God for favor. I thank God for his blessings because I'm able to walk fully into the power of me. So, what is it that's holding you back from walking into the power of you? Because you're magic. You are simply magic. And as I tell all my clients, there is nothing wrong with being confident. I think is it Demi Lovato that sing that song's like, what's wrong with being confident? There is nothing wrong with being confident as long as you're humble, as long as you have humility, as long as you show grace to others, as long as you show grace to yourself. So the power of you, and I'm blown away sometimes when I meet people by just how their spirit, and how they want to be a blessing to others. And these people, they're anointed and they don't even know it. And they feel down and they feel not confident and they feel they have imposter syndrome. And I always encourage them because I love when people love on themselves. I love when people love on others. And I encourage them because I'm like, I wish you saw what I saw. I wish you see what God sees, how incredible you are, how amazing you are. So if you are struggling, I'm on social media as Positively Suzanne on Instagram, on Facebook. Follow me, reach out to me. I would love to encourage you. I would love to motivate you. I would love to just let you know how awesome you are. Is there hatred in this world? Absolutely. Is there bigotry, sexism, racism, all of the isms? Absolutely. Is there true evil from man? Absolutely. But let me tell you this, there is goodness in this world. There is light in this world. So find your light, shine your light, shine your light bright. Believe in it, believe in you. Do not allow anyone to dim your light. Do not allow anyone to speak negativity in your life. If you have to walk the path alone for a while, do that. Know that when you're walking that path alone, that God is with you. Do not allow anyone to block the power of you. Do not allow anyone to downplay the power of you. Do not allow anyone to tell you that you are not amazing, that you are not good enough, because maybe they see something in themselves and they're afraid. So they're like, okay, if I take this person down a notch, then I'll feel better. Baby, that's on them. Work on you, but don't try to take me down with you. So, what is holding you back from believing in the power of you? What's holding you back from stepping into it, from stepping out? I just can't get over how amazing it feels to be confident in who you are. I just can't get over what joy I feel in loving me, flaws and all. I don't want perfection. You shouldn't want perfection. Perfection is overrated and perfection is boring. And the funny thing, you know, the more confident I am, the more I grew in my confidence in who I am, and I pray this for you too, the less I am embarrassed, the less I'm able to laugh at myself now, the less serious I take myself. If something happens and I do something silly or I mess up, I can laugh at myself, even if I fall. I mean, if it hurts, I'm gonna cry, but then I'm gonna laugh because the embarrassment won't kill me. The failure won't kill me. It's an experience. I had it. If it's a bad one, I pray I don't have it again. But I'm gonna let go. Like, I can't allow this failure to hold me back. And if somebody's just going to constantly remind me of the failure, hey, that's on them. But I'm going to tell you a little secret though. If you learn to laugh at yourself, others, when they laugh, it won't matter because you have laughed at it. So sometimes a simple thing can turn into something monumental, something so big that you can't overcome it because you've built it up to this huge, gigantic proportion. So don't do that. Don't allow a tiny thing to become a big thing, that it blocks your light and it blinds you to the power of you. We've got to let go of being embarrassed. We've got to let go of the fear of being judged. We've got to let go of the fear of failure. We've got to let go of the fear of what other people think of us. There's a lot of things we've got to let go of because when you let go of it, you're a lot happier. Sometimes you have less people in your circle when you do that, but that's okay. Sometimes, I said it earlier, sometimes you got to walk alone. I truly believe that as human beings, we are remarkable. And when I say that, I don't want anybody to say to me, well, there's killers and rapists and child molesters and all of that. Yes, I'm not talking about them. They're going to have to deal with God on those evil that's inside of them. That's not who I'm trying to redeem. I'm talking to you, people like me, who are trying to do better, who are trying to be the best version of themselves, who are trying to be the best person that God asked them to be. So those evil people, they got a place and a space. But I'm talking to you. You are truly remarkable. And I hope you can see that. I hope you can believe that. I hope you have people in your life that reminds you of that. And if you don't have anybody in your life that reminds you of that, remind yourself. Tell yourself every day. If you have to look in the mirror so that you can see the words mounted, do it. There is power in you. I know so many people struggle with self-esteem. So many people struggle with feeling good about themselves. And it's okay. We're not going to solve this overnight. But I want you to start with affirmations. Start by telling yourself how amazing you are, how beautiful, how creative, how talented, how blessed, how powerful, how successful. Say them over and over and over again until you truly believe that. Believe it, then walk in it. Because once you believe it, you will walk in it, and then others will believe it too. Not that you're going to build your life around others believe in it, but when you're confident, others see it. And confident people don't worry about who's better than them. They just know that they're striving to be the best version of themselves. They're not trying to be the best version of someone else. It serves no purpose. Let them run their race. Let them fight their battle in terms of getting to the best versions of themselves. They are not your competition. Your only competition is you. So go out there and be the absolute best version of you, because there is magic, there's sparkle, there's light in you. So believe in the power of you. I believe it. I want you to believe it. I believe in the power of me like no one else. And the fact that I believe in the power of me, that I'm fully confident in who I am, that I know that my potential is limitless and I can achieve anything I set my mind to. Others believe it too. And the ones that don't believe it, that's okay. That's their prerogative, because I know what I see when I look in the mirror. I know who I am. I know who God sees. I'm a fabulous queen who's doing her best, trying to be better one day at a time. I am not perfect, but I am magical. I'm exceptional. I'm extraordinary. And the same goes for you. We may mess up, but it's okay, because every single day we have the opportunity to do it all over again. So I just want you to know you are unstoppable. And I truly believe that when you believe that and you start to do it, every action that you have mirrors that. The fact that you believe that you're exceptional, things will fall into place. You'll attract more people like you, and the people that are the darkness will fall away. So believe it, baby. There is power in you. And I hope that you see that too. And until next time, this is Suzanne. I want to thank you for taking the time to listen to this episode of the Sit Down with Suzanne podcast, which is available on all major podcasts and directories, including Amazon, Apple, Google, Pandora, Spotify, and a plethora of other spaces, including my very own website at www.positivelysuzanne.com. So choose your app and subscribe, listen, like, share, write a review. Do what you got to do, but make sure you tell a friend to tell a friend that this podcast is where it's at. You can also support the podcast by donating to the show at buymeacoffee.com/positively Susie. And until next time, this is Suzanne saying, you, my dear, are worth it.